Right. Hello, my name's Victoria Reminger, and I've had severe Gerd for many years and had very severe gastric problems. But I've been on omeprazole for a long time, and what I started doing was having communion and just standing under the well springs of the Lord's living waters, and then also just having the healing balm of Gilead go down my throat. And I went to the doctors yesterday, and he said to me, I no longer have any ulcers, and also the Barrett cells that I had are in complete remission. And so give glory to Jesus, because it's a complete healing. And he was Jewish, and I got to tell him that it was a healing balm of Gilead that did it. Praise God.
How long had you had the condition for?
Oh, do you know, I've had the condition for maybe 12 years.
12 years. And what do you mean you took the healing balm of Gilead?
I would every single day. Probably I had communion 4 or 5 times a week. And while I had the communion, I was asking for just divine healing and intervention on my throat. And so then I would just stand until it says that we have well springs of living waters that well up inside us. But I envisioned the well springs of coming down from the throne on heaven and just pouring down over me. And I would just say, Lord, whatever cells are irregular and whatever cells aren't normal, you cast those away and completely take them away. And that's what he did.
Did the doctor think that you were going to ever be able to overcome this condition?
No, he said actually now that it had actually changed to Barrett cells, he actually said to me, now for the rest of your life, you're going to have to be on 40 milligrams of omeprazole a day. And he says now that it's converted to Barrett's, he says you can never ever longer go back to 20 milligrams. It has to stay at 40. So...
Okay.
God has totally delivered me, and I'm completely healed.
So you have to take any medication then, or no?
I'm still taking medicine for a little bit longer, but right now everything looks perfect. And I have to see him in a year's time. So
well, thank
glory be to Jesus.
Thank you, Victoria, for sharing your testimony.
Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord.